Start with our podcast. I'm just gonna leave it. Don't forget to breathe while you do that. Technically, I'm a boss. So if I'm doing something wrong, go ahead and fix yourself and fix the switch. Yeah, help me with the breathing, Louis. Oh yeah, we definitely should. This is a stretch, not a workout. You were stretching. I'm getting there. It's okay.
When you're doing singing, I want you to little bit of bouncing your body, yeah? Dancing, little bit dancing. Introduction of everyone, but we're not doing I am dohi, not that way. We just simply do it. It's a good practice, so yeah. So I'm gonna start. Okay? And you know, doing the movement, okay? Do. Let's listen, okay? Akriti. So. You too. This is our lungs and large intestine. Same part. Same part. This is a lot of emotions of the grief, sadness. Okay? So this is our organs here. What? Organs of what?
Emotion.
Emotions about what? Which organ? Lungs. Large intestine. Yeah? So upper and down. This is our heart. Our heart and small intestine. What is it? Our heart. Okay, do this way too.
Room. Can we give a big round of applause to each other? Sorry, that was not me. Leadership Center. We are based in Pittsburgh. We have a youth center and cultivate wholeness in the communities impacted. Is we envision a home and belonging for all. We have Dohi Lee, who is the Arts and Healing Director. We have Nrna Suba,
It's great to see you all here. Everyone survived the big storm last night?
Yes.
They were still working on the roads when we came up through. But for those of you who are from out of town, welcome to Dauphin County. Mike Priest and myself, and certainly Commissioner Hartwick, welcome you here. We commend Robin and his team on this youth summit. This is really awesome, and I know we are proud to support it. I'll tell you a little story. It was in the year 1750. All right, so we're going back almost 300 years now.
You were just a little kid.
I was just a little kid back then. A family by the name of Seiler, the Seilers, boarded a boat called the Phoenix in Germany and set sail for the New World. And they arrived in the port of Philadelphia after a long journey. They didn't speak the language, they spoke German. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. And they made their way across Pennsylvania, and they were my forefathers. They Anglicanized the name to Sailor, and and back at the time, even up until the 1800s, there were German there were newspapers printed in the Harrisburg area in German, entirely in German. And of course that's changed over the years, but my point I'm making here is America is a country of immigrants. There's no two ways about it. And and so we are very delighted. In fact, Dauphin County is, this county here in this region is one of the most diverse in this part of Pennsylvania. And one of our fastest growing minority groups is the Bhutanese and Nepalese. And you guys, it's awesome, the contributions that are being made to our community as a result. One story I like to tell, there's a street, the local folks know this, Dairy Street. Okay? So when I came to town years ago, Dairy Street was on the decline. Shops were closing up. It had once been a thriving corridor of commerce, and it just was in a state of decay. But as, for some reason, Bhutanese entrepreneurs have taken hold there, and it's completely transformed their shops and grocery stores all along. Paying taxes, which is important. And so that's just one example. So we are delighted to be here. We're just delighted to support Robin and all the activities that he does. It helps to bring attention and promote culture in our region with the football tournament, the cricket, table tennis. That's the one I was trying to think of. And is it karate? And the music and all the different things. We're pleased to support it. Taekwondo. And so I would like to, at this time, Commissioner Priest, would you like to favor? I'd like to introduce the chairman of our Board of Commissioners, Mr. Mike Priest.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I think Chad covered most of the things that the two of us were going to go over this morning. I want to say thank you to all of you for having us here. And we know one of your missions is building solidarity and improving the community. And that's something that we are fully supportive of as well. When I look around this room right now, individually you are one, but together you are a strong, unified force for positive change. We drink the same water, we breathe the same air. We need to work together moving forward to get things done for the betterment of our communities here in Dauphin County. And in Dauphin County, we have 286,000 residents overall, very large county geographically. We have 40 municipalities. We have 1,700 county employees, a $385 million annual budget, and we have 3 commissioners. And we split up the county by oversight. So Commissioner Saylor has oversight of the courts. He has oversight of the elected officials like the judges, the district attorney, Rathana Terry, clerk of courts, the treasurer, and others. And he also works with myself and the other commissioner for the prison as the prison board. Commissioner Hartwick has oversight of the human services, mental health, children and youth, drug and alcohol, etc. And then I have various oversights, including economic development, voter registration and elections, domestic relations, Dauphin County Prison, the Dauphin County Library System. Let's hear it for. And thank you for serving the children. Last year in Dauphin County, we had over 1 million items borrowed at our library system in Dauphin County. So people are utilizing the library system, and we want to make sure that our children have an opportunity to go to the libraries, whether in person or online. So thank you for the great work that you and your team have done, are doing, and will continue. So Chad and I are here today because we appreciate each and every one of you. We know the great work that you are doing, and we want to thank you for being here. We know you're coming from all around. We want to thank the folks we've met here before and your leadership team, and we're honored to work with you. Like I mentioned, individually we're one, but together we get a lot more done. We see what doesn't work at the federal level down in Washington, D.C., and we see what doesn't work at the state level, at the Capitol in Harrisburg. We've chosen to work together in a joint cooperative manner, and that has been the recipe for our success in Dauphin County. So I want to thank Chad and the other commissioner for working together. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve with you, and we look forward to doing so in the future. And I believe we have a check presentation from the county that we would like to make at this time. Now I will tell you, Chad has done remarkable working with the community. I know just recently we did a $25,000 check presentation for the community. Chad was there, the Bhutanese community. And today, I'm going to do a little drum roll and ask Chad to come up and deliver the good news. Are we ready? Here we go.
We're proud and pleased to present Asian Refugees United with a check for $24,000.
Let's talk about it.
With the team of where we have migrated throughout the history, we want to just do interactive group. Yeah, so to the out.
Anyone want to do a storytelling group? We're making in which you're going to write down a stress trigger that you have or some stress that you have in life. For me, it's managing my time. I stress about managing my time, so I'm going to take one around. Actually, take one and pass around. Go ahead. All right. And let's respect one another. If one is talking, please. Up. Out. Yes, come on in. All right.
Hi everyone, my name is Pratik. My pronouns are he, him. If I could be anyone for a day, I would be Elon Musk and transfer all his wealth to me.
If I could be anyone for a day, I'd be she, her pronouns. If I could be anyone, Rasi Rani.
Everyone, let's calm down. Hey. So we threw a lot. Move around, guys. Hey.
Make sure everybody has one.
Make sure everyone has one. Everyone has one. And basically, possibly if you want, share your experience about it.
I just want you to come to the library, explore the resources.
$11,
14, 15, 16.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25.
Let's count, everybody.
Woo! Come on, you got this.
Come on, Nami.
One number.
Come on.
Go. Let's go, dog. Let's go.
Come on.
Come on, you cheer him on. Woo! Let's go. Light work, baby. Light work. Light work. Another one. God, dude. Come on. God,
All right. Thank you everyone for participating and congrats to Swatch for winning.
छोरी मान्छे उहाँको लगभग त्यो साथीको त्यस्तो दिन थियो अनि गइसकेपछि हामीले कारबाही भइहाल्छ हैन अनि एउटा स्टुडेन्ट चाहिँ एकदमै चाहिँ उहाँलाई चाहिँ एकजना लोपेनले डस्टरले हानेको के गर्दा यहाँ लैस अनि साथी आएन कहिले आएन अनि पछाडी के भयो भने साथी बिरामी भएर कति फोर्सफुली गयो होला त्यो डस्टर वुडन डस्टर हैन अनि त्यहाँदेखि आएन भने ह्युमन राइट हो त अनि पछाडी के भयो भने अब हामीलाई नागरिकता सिधा राख्यो मेरो बाउ बुट्नी छ भने मेरो आमा नन बुट्निस म पनि अर्को क्याटेगोरीमा परेँ हैन छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ पिसफुली त्यो कुनै फिजिकल मिन्सबाट हैन भायोलेन्ट Bhutan didn't appreciate, and two of my friends, one was younger than me and the other one somehow we get message from the teachers that now they will arrest you.
As broadly three different ethnic groups, Sartrovs, Ngalongs, and we Nepali speaking. Culturally we were different. I mean daura sura laune ya ta Ngalong jo 14% ruling class छ यो ड्रेस लाउनु पर्छ भने सो एउटा तेरले पढ्दाखेरि केरे लामाको लुगा लाउनु पर्छ बेहुला बेहुलीले बख्खु लाउनु पर्छ गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ because he dared to write a petition just petition let that
नेपालीमा सिंहासन in English we say tiger pose yeah सिंहासन so we can do this one okay एकचोटि म डेमो गर्छु मुख आ गर्ने जिब्रो निकाल्ने अनि हा गरेर चाहिँ त्यो सासलाई भित्रैबाट फ्याल्ने है त this is what we do go one more time. One.
Thank you, Alyssa, for sharing.
You also describe what you're doing.
Okay, let's go.
गोटी भन्छ
Wow, chimki.
कतिवटा एमा अडाउन सक्छ त्यो फर्स्ट
ए ल सबैले बुझ्नु
Alright, let's go. Shit, यार भएन यार यो त सकिसक्यो त कम्पिटिसन यो पनि
ओके
तिमीले बस
यसमा के मजे पापा
तर यहाँले ट्रेकिङ खान
हजुर
के गर्नु पर्ने रे
कतिवटा
खानेर यसमा
3 of them हो क्या हाम्रो पाइनी ओ चार ल
छोटो प्रति ल
अघि पनि मैले 3 खेप गर्दा नजितेको
ओए सबै एकैचोटि
रहेछ नि त यो त के गर्नु
लेफ्ट पनि सबै हटाइदिरा नि लेफ्टमा पनि पाँचवटा हटाइदिरा अब के गर्ने हो त
त्यसको लागि चाहिँ यो स्टेप हो
it okay to move?
Take it out. Take it out.
Take it out.
Let me show you, right? You throw the ball up and it.
Ready?
Right here.
Bro, they're on a 2-win streak. We can't let them. They won 2 in a row.
Offside.
It's not necessarily for those who only want to be police officers, it's also great for people who just in the back here. So this gives you some of the topics that are listed. And they're taught by our police officers, so they're taught by the experts in their field.
And then, do you like identify as like a
Yeah, that'd be great. Well, we do require some documents that you have to.
देवी सुवेदी सर कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ
कम्प्युटर लिन जानुहोस्
प्रत्येक चापागायन टिम उहाँहरू देउ राई एन्ड द टिम भाइ बहिनी त्यहाँ छ त्यहाँ हो तिमीहरू विवेक राई कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ देवी सर हजुरहरूले कृपया if you can identify yourself when you listen the name. We also have Noel from the storytelling group, a musician in our community, and then we also have Dev Rai and the artist group. They are the one. I'll talk to them. Mr. Harrisburg out there. They are Mr. Harrisburg, and the services, the activities that.
Years old and he's in yellow belt now. Now I have another athletics. He's Emmanuel, right? He's 9 years old, yellow belt.
But we do actually have one officer. So we actually have even in terms of programs, we actually have one officer.
यो नेपाली एसोसिएसन क्लब भने कस्तो क्लब हो?
So Nepali Association Club भनेको चाहिँ हामीले we recently formed this club Penn State Harrisburgमा हो हैन त. So any student that are coming to Penn State Harrisburgमा हुँदाखेरि you are welcome to join this club. In this club you will be able to learn more about leadership, be able to be part of fun activities. So हामीले fun activities भन्दाखेरि we recently did a couple of the trips last semester मा गरेको थियौं. We did ethnic night, all-nighter, अनि हामी पिकनिकको लागि गएको थियौं. New York गयौं, Baltimore गयौं, all historical, all educational trip along with the fun activities. अनि leadership को मा चाहिँ हामी we give options to students. Student लाई हामी option दिन्छौं कि go up front and give their presentation that discusses more about like a problem that arises in our community. अब community मा के भइरहेछ त, such as problems, अब gambling problem भइरहेछ हैन त. Other problems भनेको अब के problems छ त, mental health problem. We discuss more about that in educated manner, and we let members to give their opinion, and that way we all discuss about it. And along with that, अब नयाँ नेपालीहरु कोही आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ भनेपछि उहाँहरुलाई नजान्नु भएको कुराहरु, अब फाप्साहरु भन्नलाई ट्युसनको कति के कसरी कभर गर्ने, स्कलरशिप कसरी गर्ने त, like what else is there? Job opportunities, stuff like that. Any opportunities that are resources that are available.
जस्तै यो कति भयो यो संस्था तपाईले खोल्नु भएको?
हामीहरु खोलेको यो 2022 मा हो हैन त. So स्कुलसँग really form गर्न चाहिँ हामीले एक सेमेस्टर लाग्यो, कन्स्टिट्युसन लेखेर सबै गर्नलाई 6 महिना लाग्यो. And then after that एक वर्ष भएको छ भर्खर हामीले खोलेको.
कति जना हुनुहुन्छ मेम्बरहरु?
हामीहरुको भनेको इन सिस्टम हामी 30 जना छौं, बट एक्टिभ मेम्बर्स चाहिँ 20 जना हुन्छ.
भनेको यो पेन स्टेटमा कति नेपाली छन् भन्ने तपाईसँग कुनै आँकडा छ?
We have predicted 100 भन्दा चाहिँ माथि हुनुहुन्छ हैन त. तर सबैजना चाहिँ जोइन गर्नु भएको छैन, उहाँहरुलाई थाहा नहुन सकेको हुन सक्छ त हैन त. अनि अब
तपाईहरुसँग जोइन हुनलाई कहाँ सम्पर्क गर्ने?
हामीलाई जोइन हुनलाई हाम्रो इन्स्टाग्राम छ, फेसबुक छ हैन त. नेपाली एसोसिएसन क्लब लेख्दाखेरि पटक आइहाल्छ त्यहाँनेरि. You can see what we do, के हो हाम्रो goal and all that stuff.
So अब आज यहाँ समिटमा तपाईहरुको के रोल हुन्छ?
हाम्रो role is to reach out to youth to tell them that there are colleges available that they're more stressed about student loan हुन्छ हैन त, but they don't know the resources that are available to them. Resources of scholarship छ हैन त, अब फाप्साहरु छ. Some of them don't know how to apply for it. So as a student club in Penn State, we're here to give them information about कसरी चाहिँ apply गर्ने, कहाँबाट चाहिँ apply गर्ने, कहिले चाहिँ deadline हो त. So that way they're not stressed about the college को कसरी पे गर्ने भनेर चाहिँ.
I also noticed that there's a lot of people from out of the state, so I feel like seeing that a club has been established in a college also gives them an inspiration to do it wherever they are.
Good idea. Diversity गर्न खोज्यो एजुकेसन देखि, तर then do something else. Then do something else. धेरै कुरा गर्न पाइन्छ. Now the secondary education छ नि. So what is that goal? तिमीले त्यसलाई solidify गर्नु. नत्र harm in. तर अहिले ब्रेक लिँदा चाहिँ तिमीले environment ला यो केवलै सानो भयो
नेक्स्ट अगस्तसम्म हाम्रो कन्टिन्यू ओपन माइक रहनेछ। तपाईँहरूलाई आफ्नो ट्यालेन्टलाई निखार्न मन छ अनि तपाईँहरूसँग भएको ट्यालेन्टलाई बाहिर ल्याउन मन छ भने एजियन डिफेन्सेस युनाइटेडसँग सम्पर्क गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ।
प्रियाको केश बाटेर रातो रिबनले बेर्नु थियो, आँखामा काजल भर्नु थियो। त्यसलाई बदलिन सक्छौ, आफ्नै बाटो बनाएर हिँड्न सक्छौ। बिर्स्यौ कि समय चलिरहन्छ, जे हराइसक्यो त्यो बाटो खोजेर आउँदैन। पृथ्वी गोल छ, जे हरायो त्यही अनमोल छ।
And it's basically about her career choices and how she feels about it. Mistake. I can't believe I'm in this situation. I've never felt so much hesitation. Why couldn't I have felt this way when it actually mattered? I didn't think hard enough and now I'm left alone feeling staggered. Did I make a mistake? Why am I encountering so much doubt and heartache? I wish I could go back to the past, wish there was a way for me to have seen what was on the forecast.
म आज तपाईहरुलाई एउटा पोम भन्छु अनि त्यो पोमको नाम जहिले मैले जन्म लिएको हो। जहिले मैले जन्म लिएथे माछो रूपमा चढ्थ्यो। जहिले मैले जन्म लिएथे माछो रूपमा चढ्थ्यो। पहाड डुब्थ्यो, निग्रो फुल्थ्यो, दलसिङ डुङ्गा बढ्थ्यो। जहाँ पार चपिदाती गर्थे, बग्थे नदी उकालो। रुपैयाँ पैसा रुखमा फल्थ्यो, हुन्थ्यो दुध जति कालो। बिस्कुन रुन्चे चितुवा बार, पुतली दाथे राग। बिस्कुन रुन्चे चितुवा बार, पुतली दाथे राग। दाँत बेका, सिङ बेका, सेतो हुन्थे काग। हात्ती उड्थे, घोडा उड्थे, मुसा खेल्दै परी। राति उड्थे, किरा खान्थे, एक्लै बस्थे नौरी। धन्यवाद।
यो मुटु अनि तिम्रा निश्चल मुस्कानहरू, यो मुटु अनि तिम्रा निश्चल मुस्कानहरू। यादगार तर निराकार, गुलाबको फुल भए नि अरूकै बगैँचामा। पूर्णिमाको जुन भए नि अरूकै नक्षत्रमा। फुटेको तर नसाटिएको मेरो घरको ऐना जस्तै यो नसिब अनि तिम्रा सुन्दर आकृतिहरू। यो नसिब अनि तिम्रा सुन्दर आकृतिहरू। बेरोजगार अनि बेकार, दोषी चस्मा दोषले भरिएको म। मुनाको मदन नभए पनि यो कथा अनि तिम्रा अमर सम्झनाहरू।
कोही झरना भएर झर्छ, देखिन्छ यति सुन्दर कि भुलाइदिन्छ उसको यात्रा। कोही समुद्र भएर बस्छ, शान्त स्थिर, जसको नाप्न सकिँदैन गहिराई। कोही बाघ भएर उड्छ जब तातो घाममा सेकिनुपर्छ, या भनौँ जब पर्छ बुद्धको प्रकाश। कोही बादल बनेर घुम्छ माथि माथि, तब देखिन्छ सबै एकनाश, रहँदैन को ठुलो को सानो। कोही हिउँ बनेर झर्छ, मेटाइदिन्छ सिमाना, बनाइदिन्छ संसार एक सेतै। आहा, पानीले त देखाउँछ हरेक जन्मको विभिन्न रूप, बुझाउँछ बुद्धदेखि बुद्धसम्मको यात्रा, दिलाउँछ पुनर्जन्मको विश्वास, मेटाउँछ मृत्युको भ्रम। हेर त तिमी र म पनि पानी नै त हौँ, बगिरहेका छौँ आफ्नै गतिमा। अब उड्नुपर्छ बाघ भएर, घुम्नुपर्छ बादल भएर, अनि झर्नुपर्छ हिउँ भएर। तब मात्र भेट हुन्छ जसरी पानीको पानीसँग, त्यसरी नै तिम्रो तिमीसँग, मेरो मसँग। थ्याङ्क यू।
You know, the diversity in terms of your backgrounds, but also kind of feeling like you have one foot here and one foot here. So my background is I'm Danish American. My father is Danish. My mother is Black, African American, and so I'm mixed race. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what my experience was like growing up and my identity and sort of the things I experienced, similar to what I've heard some of you share. First, I just want to share that your language is very, very beautiful, and I promise you it's way prettier than Danish, especially better than Norwegian. So I grew up in Middletown. I grew up in the area, lived there till I was 18. and I would spend summers with my father in Denmark. Once I turned 18, I wanted to have the opportunity to study abroad and live in Denmark because we celebrated a lot of Danish tradition and holiday in my house, and I wanted to experience the culture by living there. So I did some undergraduate school there, and if you're not familiar with the Danish system, it's a very socialist country, so it was free, so I didn't have to worry about student loan debt. But living there, I realized, and when I was growing up in the US, because I was biracial and a lot of people couldn't really fit me in the box by the way I looked, and then when they found out I was Danish, they always just called me Danish. They're like, oh, Dave's Danish. He's Danish, 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 Danish. But when I came over to Denmark, they said, you know, you're not Danish, you're American. And so I was sort of Dave the American over there. So I remember just kind of feeling a little bit conflicted with identity because I took a lot of pride from coming from a Danish household when I was in America, but then when I came to Denmark, I was sort of seen as, you know, not Danish or as American. So I always felt that feeling of just sort of one foot here, one foot there. I also didn't know the Danish language that well. I got better at it. But integrating into a society, into a culture, and having to deal with learning another language was interesting for me. And the other piece to it is just being biracial as well. When you're mixed race, I don't know if any of you are mixed race, it can be an interesting process because similar to what I was saying about being Danish and American, you're not quite accepted by your, I'm not saying they didn't say I wasn't black, but there was a difference in terms of my experience with other black Americans and being mixed. And then the same thing with interacting with white people, I'm certainly not white either. So, you know, I'm very sympathetic and very interested in actually hearing from a lot of you and your experiences and how you've been dealing with identity. Because frankly, I think I could probably learn a lot from you. Now, one thing I've learned, I have a stepson that's 14. Listening to a politician lecture and talk isn't probably what you're interested in. Oops, that's probably me and my son, I gotta stop. But I would be curious just to hear more about all of you, your experiences, any questions you may have. I know we didn't get into politics per se or, you know, my political background or policies, but I wanted to keep my comments and really just engage with all of you on the topic that seems to be being young, being in this space, and just sort of bonding and experiencing and learning from each other's stories. Also, I just want to give a lot of credit to all the talent you all have here and how much courage it takes to get up and stand and perform in front of your peers, and I was very impressed with that. But I guess I'll open it up to any kind of questions or feedback, or how many of you are from Harrisburg? Oh, okay, a lot. All right. So how many of you are from the city proper? Okay. So you're from like the surrounding suburban parts? All right. So I represent Swadera Township, Steelton, Paxtang, Highspire, one precinct in Lower Swadera, which is essentially the Harrisburg International Airport. And like I said, I grew up in Middletown, so a little familiar with those parts. But I guess, does anybody want to start with just what brought them here? Any questions you may have for me and my background as a politician? Any particular questions from a, you know, text that everybody, and I hate answering a definition with the definition or the word in the answer, but an equal opportunity. But everybody has access to opportunity in the country, despite your race, political affiliation, religious affiliation, that essentially everybody that is in this country, whether you came here, however you came here, there's an opportunity and a pathway to prosperity, and that it's, you know, it's distributed equally. Also, that does mean, for me, if you have an interaction with the criminal justice system, that you are treated with dignity and respect, and that there is a path forward as well. Once you serve your time, you don't have a scarlet letter and you can you know, continue with your life. Because in our district, I represent South Harrisburg and other surrounding parts, and we have a lot of citizens that are returning citizens, have interacted with the criminal justice system but struggle despite having served their time, because I think our system essentially still labels them, and they, to your point before, it doesn't provide a lot of equal access to opportunity.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
See like how it
like what's your vision, like I guess moving forward with like Harrisburg and the area surrounding as well?
That's a great question. Thank you. Town, which was predominantly a white suburban kind of area. So growing up, I was largely kind of used to being the only person of color in the room at times, to the point where I didn't really notice it that much. Until I started getting a little bit more older and kind of getting in tune with my identity, then I kind of started realizing, okay, I'm the only brown person in this room. How it impacted my journey is, I'll say, the first institution, so when I was growing up, I played soccer, and I kind of considered myself kind of like a jock, we'll say. And I tore my ACL when I was 16. And I was, I couldn't play sports anymore, so I needed something else, another outlet. And so a program that I got involved.
And then as far as the camps, I was in Goldok. Prior to 1996, as far as communication goes, we didn't even have the access.
Yeah, I hope to work as a community, and we hope to create a space for.
Thank you. I saw another hand. Has opened his office to us. We have a class that we teach many. Great question.
I'm going to encourage each one of you, if you are interested in getting involved with the state administration, please reach out to me. If you wish to intern, if you wish to even work for the Commonwealth, employment.pa.gov, that's the website for state administration. Representative Matson can talk a little bit more about the Democratic caucus if they are hiring for positions. But yeah, I'm sure legislature, executive, judiciary, boards and commissions are always looking for more and more young people to get involved. And as a part of that commitment, I want to let you know that Governor Shabiro has actually established a commission on next generation. So that includes young leaders like yourself, all 25 years and younger, on that commission. And this is the first time this commission has been created in the state of Pennsylvania. The budget that just passed, the governor just signed 2 days ago, promises free breakfast for every kid in public schools. Historic investment in mental health, as well as workforce development programs, and in every aspect that improves lives of every Pennsylvanian, irrespective of where they're from, irrespective of whether they're citizens or not, whether they were born in Pennsylvania or they have moved from New Jersey or Ohio or wherever else. This new administration wants to take steps to make sure that each one of us has a seat at the table. If you guys have any questions regarding the work of the commission, if there's anything that I could take back to Governor's desk, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer your questions and take down your messages. Thank you.
We have 2 prizes. We only do have 2 prizes. If we get 3 winners at the same time, as fast as you can when you get the winning numbers. On the line O. Next number will be. We're going for the second winner. And the second. Please come on the stage for the prize. The samosa and the bingo game. Please, big clap for the winners.